Real Madrid look untouchable. On paper, this might be the most frightening squad football has seen in years. Mbappé, Vinícius, Bellingham, Rodrygo, youth, speed, power, aura. The kind of team that's supposed to scare Europe into submission. But if you think that's the end of the story, you're missing what's actually happening. Madrid aren't collapsing. They're leaking, quietly. And leaks don't look scary until you're in April, in Europe, against a team that doesn't panic. Don't believe it? Start here. Reuters described a flimsy reel after a 2-1 loss at Athletic Bilbao that made it 4 defeats in 7 games. A super team shouldn't have stretches like that, yet they do. That's the trap. Madrid can still win while the leak gets worse. So everyone watches highlights, while the danger lives in the margins. A slow bleed, the kind that kills giants when the stage gets loud. The camera never catches the real killers, the half-second late to press, the duel that isn't contested, the pass that should calm the game down, but turns into a turnover. That's where elite seasons are won or lost. First crack, control. For years, Madrid had a cheat code in midfield, not just quality, order. Toni Kroos ran games with calm, with rhythm, with breaks. Now, he's gone. What replaced him is energy, without a metronome. Bellingham explodes. Valverde hunts, Tchouaméni powers through. But none of them consistently slow chaos down. So when Madrid get pressed, games stretch. Transitions multiply. Control turns into survival. You saw it against serious teams. AC Milan walked into the Bernabeu and advanced through midfield mostly unchallenged, as Sid Lowe put it. That sentence should never exist for Real Madrid.
Eccolo Chris Pulisic, la bandierina alza il braccio destro, Chris la mette in mezzo, il colpo di testa, la palla in rete, la palla in rete, recupera palla Fofana, Pulisic dentro, Pulisic, bello l'1-2 con Morata, Pulisic, si allarga Rafa, palla dentro, Rafa, si gira, Rafa, il tiro, la parata di Ronen, e c'è il gol del marito Morata, il 2-1 del Milan.
Then Lille. After the loss, Ancelotti admitted, everything was pretty bad. It was difficult for us to recover the ball. That's not form, that's structure. Now, look at the press. The super team starts fighting itself. Madrid defend high, but they don't press high. Mbappé stays ready. Vinícius stays high. Rodrygo waits to explode. So when the press fails, it fails completely. Opponents play through the first line. The midfield sprints backward, defenders step out late, and the shape stretches like a rubber band. Fatmob called Madrid's press rarely properly coordinated and said teams could easily play out from the back. Translation, a high line without a working press is an invitation. Please run at us in space. Now the symbol moment. El Clásico. Mbappé's first Clásico in this system. Barcelona don't drop deep, they don't panic. They step up together, again and again. Madrid are caught offside 12 times. 12! Fatal. In the second half of that Clásico, Barcelona create 5 big chances and score 4. That's what happens when your system has no brake pedal. Now, the attack. On paper, it should be terrifying. In reality, it's unbalanced. Mbappé and Vinícius want similar spaces. Rodrygo drifts inside. There isn't a natural focal point to pin defenders. So Madrid attack in waves of individual brilliance. Not repeatable patterns. It works until it doesn't. And here's the "wait, what?" stat. FotMob said the new 4-2-3-1 hasn't done the trick, and Madrid's chance creation has been not much better than Real Betis and Villarreal. Final boss squad, creating like Europa League-level sides. Then there's the youth and trust problem. Endrick and Arda Güler reportedly played a combined total of 1 minute across a 4-game stretch. And board members found it shocking. If you can't trust your bench, your season becomes a slow leak of energy. Fatigue shows up as half-steps and late reactions. And depth? Thinner than it looks. Carvajal's ACL leaves Lucas Vázquez, a converted winger, as the only senior right-back option. That's not depth. That's survival. And one weak link creates a chain reaction. Midfielders covering wider, defenders stepping into spaces they shouldn't be defending. Different opponents have already shown the same blueprint. Press the midfield, bypass the first line, attack the space behind. Milan, Liverpool, Lille. Different nights, same symptoms. Even the small games turn dangerous. A 3-3 at Rayo. Mistakes in transition. So here's the truth. Madrid aren't weak. They're brittle. These issues don't fully show up in February. They show up in April, in Europe, against calm teams that don't panic. Madrid can still win everything, but they're walking a thinner line than anyone wants to admit. Because when you build something this explosive, you also make it volatile. And unless Madrid find balance, not just brilliance, the next time they face a ruthless opponent in a knockout tie, the leak becomes a flood. Real Madrid didn't lose their aura. They lost their safety.